Welcome everyone to Listen, Argue, and Repeat. Riffs and reflections from two people who think pineapple belongs on pizza, therefore making us unique individuals. I'm Ryan.
I'm Michael. I did not know that you like pineapple on pizza.
Now you do. And now does anybody else who decides to watch us and says, oh, that's gross, and then they shut it off within 30 seconds of the video starting. Here we are, another episode. It's going to be more rock-themed based off both of our selections. We are going to share the songs with each other in real time. We're going to listen. We're going to analyze everything about it because we are analytical, and that's what we do.
That's right.
And then I add in a little bit of the emotional part because that's what I do. We'll talk about guitars, bass, drums, lyrics, any of those other weird sounds if they have them. And then we'll see if we're going to add each one of these songs to our respective playlists. Spoiler alert, probably not because we're both stubborn. So, Mike, things going well? Great.
Can't complain.
Yep. I can't complain, but nobody cares. Let's do some rock, paper, scissors to see who is going to start first. Michael, did you do your... Yep. Okay, you're ready to go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, I get to go first. Yeah! Alright. This fatty boom blatty over here is picking Seether. Seether is a band that I've liked for quite a long time. I actually discovered them from the Madden 2003 soundtrack for the video game. And I have bought every album since. I do notice a little bit of a similarity between Sean the singer and Kurt Cobain, where he seems to try to copy him a lot. If you really don't believe me, go check out their live cover of Nirvana, You Know You're Right, where he sounds almost exactly the same. So we're going to check out the brand new single from Seether, actually, called Judas Mind, because I want to bring nice positive song titles to Mike. And something about Judas I know is going to be right down his alley. So I'm sure he's really going to appreciate the lyrical content of this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I know it. It's not Slayer. It's not Manson. It's okay. So, Mike, are you ready to check out Judas Mind, the first single off Seether's new album, which hopefully is out in late September?
Sure. I just will say this real quick. I do know of Seether. There are two songs of theirs that I listen to that I'm known to listen to. One of them I actually learned how to play on the guitar by accident. That was Driven Under.
Yep.
That opening guitar bit.
Do 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 do. Mm-hmm.
And can't remember the other one anymore. But you know, I like Seether.
Again,
so
Broken.
It's probably Broken. I know Amy Lee.
Yep, she's on
from
it.
Evanescence.
Yeah, she ruined one version of that song.
So
Mike's like, guess what? I don't care.
I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to check this out. And one other thing, one little tidbit. I need to set the record straight here. Seether has been my gaming name before this band came out.
Okay. In terms of speaking the record straight, setting the record straight, do you want to know what my gaming name was? Tell him, Mike. Tell him my gaming name was.
Do I have to, Ryan?
You do. Tell him. What was my gaming name back in the day?
O.J. Simpson with a knife.
With a bloody knife.
Sorry, I forgot that part.
That's obviously important because he was innocent. Let's listen to Judas Mind by Seether. OJ's innocent. In 3. I cracked myself up. Judas Mind by Seether. Serious time. In 3, 2, 1, play. It's already Seether. They've made a living off this chord progression. They do incorporate a little more second guitar work now. I'll tell you all now, people, Mike's face there was that lead was terrible and he didn't like it. favorite part of this band is actually the drummer. I think he's really good, underrated.
Are those open or closed hi-hats?
No, those are a little open, not much. He's very dynamic with his hi-hat work. See, it's a nice happy song you sing to the kids.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this.
That's not bad. There are some bands where you hope they kind of grow and mature. Seether's kind of consistent for me. I know what I'm going to hear when I hear an album with like one or two kind of outliers. I kind of wonder if the singer got sober. It's not as negative as it normally is.
Please tell me there's a solo.
Not a Michael solo. You can kind of hear a little bit of melody work in the back, but you know, they did a Michael thing that they didn't do a Michael thing that you can't stand. When they right before that last chorus, they like stop and make a clean part. They don't do that.
You don't have to. That's just something I do.
I know. That's such a good drum riff right there. See, it's not religious. All right, Mike, what do you think?
Pretty cool. Am I gonna add it to my playlist? No, it's not that good. But it was good. But it was good. You're right. There were some lead components that I did not like. But I really enjoyed that chorus like a lot.
Yeah, no, that chorus has energy.
Yeah, and I like how he delivered the vocal. The vocals were good. It was melodic, which you and I have some issues. We've had long discussions about what is melodic, and I am a little surprised this is your pick, to be frank. But no, that was good. Good enough to go on and play this? No, but this was good.
Now that I'm defeated, I've been betrayed by my thoughts. Let's go, Michael. What do you got?
Oh. What? We're not going to spend another 5 minutes?
Nope. There's no personal connection there, so no, we're going to go right to yours.
Well, I will say, well, it was good. It was good. For me, I should say, we have Trivium. I think you know these guys.
I've heard of them.
You've heard of them? Mm-hmm. Trivium. The Heart from Your Hate is the name of the song. And I I stumbled across this song a couple years ago when it first came out. I say a couple years ago, 6 years ago, when it first came out, and I dug it. I liked it. And the opening riffs, the vocals, the lyrics, the drumming. I think you will be impressed with the drumming because the drummer does a little. The drummer has a fill in here. To me, I would never think of doing it like that. Like
you'll have to point it out to me.
I will. I'll put it this way: he goes up the toms rather than going down the toms in pitch.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's when I think of a drum fill, right? I think of going down in pitch. So your last tom to hit would be the floor tom, assuming that's your lowest one that you have. So when I heard that, I was like, it caught me off guard. Not gonna lie, but it was good. It was good. It's just unique. It was different. Guitar's good. Vocals are good. Lyrics are good. I think I'm in for a good time. Hopefully you are. So are you.
All right. The Heart from Your Hate.
Yes.
Great. From Trivium.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1. Sounds like Trivium. That poor splash cymbal, what did that do to you?
It's easy to be right when everything repeats. It's easier to come.
I wasn't expecting that way to go with the song.
It's easy to be right when everything repeats. Dig below the surface, find your insecurities. Tell me, maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong. But I've been silent for far too long. Maybe you were right, maybe I should go. But I've been silent for far too long. What will it take to rip the heart from your hate?
Hey, there you go, there's some bass, I heard it.
What will it take?
What do you think about the drummer, man?
To rip the heart from your hate.
I was more impressed with his verse stuff than I am this stuff.
To rip the heart from your hate.
Like, unfortunately for me, this kind of sounds like the normal syncopated, disturbed kind of stuff.
To rip the heart
A little bit. I mean, because it is syncopated.
always walk away. Soon you'll have to face
I know there's some hi-hat work he does here that's pretty tasty. There he goes. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Living so complacent, but the problems wouldn't go away, so I turned around to face.
Then he opens the hi-hat a little bit there. That's pretty cool.
Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong.
This is Ryan drums right here.
Silent for far
I can do this.
maybe you were right, maybe I should go.
So that should mean you like this guy.
Far too long. What will it take to rip the heart
Oh, the drummer?
from your
Yeah.
hate?
Hey, it's not bad.
What will it take? What will it
I know the guy can play. The song I showed you that
rip the heart from your hate?
the guy from Linkin Park did, Chester Bennington, with Mark Morton, Lamb of God.
Mm-hmm.
That we did it 2 episodes ago. Drums and bass were from Trivium.
Oh wow.
Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, but I've been silent for far too long.
What about the drum riff you said is coming?
It's already played twice over now. I forgot to tell you what it was.
What will it take
It was in the beginning.
to rip the heart from your hate? What will it take to rip the heart from your
Well, he's trying to make it bigger there.
What will it take
He needs a different sounding voice to double his.
to
Like that.
And I think he actually closes it with that fill, if I remember right. No, he did not. My bad.
There's nothing offensive about that song.
Would it make it to your playlist?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it would. Well, it wouldn't. But it's not because of anything musically. Like musically, like I said, the most exciting part for me is actually the verse there. The verse for me was the part I enjoyed the most about the song.
Is it because of the drama?
The drummer and the clean guitar. I thought the clean guitar sounded good. I understand why they went into the palm muted part of the second half of the verse before they have it full open up in the chorus. But that's one of those times where I wish they could have taken that clean and continued it and did the palm muting. They kind of really bridged the gap before you hit that chorus. I think that would have sounded really cool there. But I'm not Trivium. They sell records and I eat drumsticks. Like the ice cream, not the actual drumsticks. I only hit one of those in my mouth a long time ago and knocked out half a tooth. But that
Yikes!
That was 20-something years ago. I thought I was cool, and I'd be like, I'm going to slam the drums really hard, and hit me right in the mouth. It was great. The song was fine. I think, for me, it would have been helpful if anybody else from the band could have done some background vocals and had a second voice that could have carried him in that last chorus when he's trying to make it like really huge and emotional. Because there wasn't enough differentiation in his voice to really reach you. So if there was a second one there that could have had some other character to it, it would have bumped the song up even higher. Because the guy's in time. The guy's in time. The guy's in tune. I don't know if on other records that he's vocally produced kind of differently, or if he kind of sticks within that lane that he sang in there. I do know they think the other guitarists and the bassist, if I remember correctly, also do supporting vocals, at least during live. During live, yeah. Well,
so I imagine it's probably the same here, but
something else could have helped them here. Like if they're gonna, like that was an alright song. It's not a super song. It's an alright song, which is okay.
Yeah. See, for me, I really enjoy it. The opening riff is cool. I still don't like the lo-fi nonsense. I don't like that. But I can look past that because it's only for the intro. I enjoyed the drumming. For me, the drumming, dude, the drummer is highly talented here.
Oh, he's incredibly talented. But the thing is, that's what I was just saying. Besides the verses, you put that with Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch, any of those kind of bands that can syncopate really well. Yeah. I don't know if Five Finger Death Punch can syncopate. I've actually never listened to an entire Five Finger Death Punch song. They were just in my head because they're touring right now, and I've seen many articles on them. But any of those bands that do that syncopation well, that's kind of what I hear there. So that it sounds interchangeable. Again, nothing bad with that. I just wanted to be like for Seether, John, I think Humphrey's his name if I remember correctly. If not, I'm going to look like a total moron. But he drums differently kind of in each album, especially when his different use of ghost notes and other patterns, which kind of stand out for me. So I could hear him play on anything, and I would know it's him. This other guy, he could play on anything, and I'm not going to be like, hey, that's the guy from Trivium. I'm going to be like, hey, it's a good drummer. Nothing wrong with it. Because I know Seether, the drummer from Seether, isn't going to play anything like that.
You see, for me, when it comes to drumming, and this is awful of me to say, I can't distinguish drummers from one another. I can't. The only time I can, and it's the only time, it's tone. And what I mean by that is like, when you send me live drums, I know it's you. Because how it sounds.
And the floods of vomit. Yes.
Well, I know it's you. Okay,
You're finally getting annoyed with me. I know.
But when we talk about studio recorded drumming, whoa, I can't tell the difference between Trivium, Disturbed, specifically the drum players. I can't tell the difference.
Well, you got to practice some more. You got to listen to some more drumming, because there are certain drummers, like we've talked about it before. One of the examples that I didn't mention when I mentioned the bunch of drummers that I know just by listening to them, and I think is one of the better ones, is Dave Grohl.
And Foo Fighters.
Yeah, but he was the drummer for Nirvana.
Oh, okay.
But for him, there are like 5 million Foo Fighter albums. I'm over exaggerating. It's like 4 million. But there are a lot of Foo Fighter albums out there, and he doesn't drum on all of them. But I can tell you right now, I can hear which songs he's drummed on, and I know it just by the way he plays. And he's recorded with different kinds of bands in different areas. Like he actually did an album with 9 Inch Nails where he was the live drummer for it. I knew exactly. I didn't even need to know who the drummer was. I could tell by the way he played, it was him. Even Queens of the Stone Age. That's him all day long. One of my favorite, and I kick myself for not even knowing this, but one of my favorite drum intros to a song is, I think it's Song for the Dead by Queens of the Stone Age. It's like a minute long. He's a beast in that. And he does like 5 signature Dave Grohl fills in the span of a minute. And even when he's playing the regular pattern, getting into the verse, I know it's him. That's what I would just love to see more of. And I think previous to another episode that we talked about, how music's kind of losing that a little bit. That's kind of what we're seeing here. Like you're saying the same thing with guitars and stuff too. Like there's not a lot of originality coming through. And I'm guilty all day long of that. Any of the music that I create, there's no original guitar tones coming out of that. I'm not creating something that's going to make a whole new genre. I'm doing what I like.
I've been thinking all about what you're saying. One of the bands that we've already listened to once on here is Theocracy. Mm-hmm. They have gone through like 2 or 3 drummers, and we have a special guest with us today.
Bad kidding.
Nah, this is my cat Winnie. She just woke up from a nap. Anyways, they actually went through a couple of drummers, and to be frank with you, I can't distinguish. I know when they went from mini drums to an actual drummer. I could tell you that. And when they went, but I can't. They've gone through like two actual drummers. I can't identify the difference, man. I just can't. Now, guitar tone, that's a little different. The only person I can identify if they play on an album, I know it's
John
them.
Schaefer.
It's John Schaefer. That's the only person.
All right.
That is the only person.
Mr. Iced Earth.
Yes.
I want you to listen to a couple different Iced Earth albums this week.
Okay.
And listen specifically for drums. And
Okay.
you're going to tell me what songs you're going to listen to. I will listen to them as well. This is offline. I don't know why we're putting this on here. And I would love to see if you can tell the different stylistic differences between drummers.
I will say this though, like,
By the way, is there anything else you want to say before we end this out?
Nah.
No. Great. Awkward silence means views. So we appreciate you watching, checking us out. Leave comments, like, subscribe. Don't hit notification bells. Notification bells are stupid. I'm Ryan.
I'm Michael. And this is Winnie.
And it's Winnie. You see these? These are hands. Wash them. See you next week.